Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. As you can see, we're at Himeji and it's the 23rd of January. It's like almost 3 p.m, which is quite late for me to be starting a day, and the reason for that is because I had a bit of a crazy one last night out in Osaka, and I should say I didn't get much sleep, so I'm feeling rather rough today. But Himeji Castle, this is like, as soon as I stepped out of the station you can see it in the background, and I can see why it has all the hype. It's a bit hidden behind the trees, but it looks absolutely majestic. Like, you know, the towers just outside of it as well. It just looks so cool, like so cool. So that's gonna be the first stop of the day, and I've kind of got to be in a bit of a rush because it closes at 4 and it's 3 now. And apparently like last entry is like an hour before, so I've got about 5 minutes until last entry. So I've done it real tight timing, but this was always the first stop of the day. I didn't have to cut out anything because of my drinking escapades last night. So we're gonna do this, and I think we're gonna spend the rest of the day in Kobe. I haven't ate yet. I should probably drink a coffee at some point because I will pass out. But at least I'll pass out with an amazing view. Damn, look at that thing. Look at it. That's a cool castle. It's one of those, I don't know, it's got that vibe, it's got that aura to it. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. 1,000 yen. Let me grab that ticket. Okay, so we're inside. It's 1,000 yen entry. You guys might have heard, if you're like in tune with Japan tourism updates, that this castle, Himeji Castle, is like the most popular castle in the country, and also most controversial because it's the one that's like imposing like different prices for foreigners. And so I thought it would be much more expensive than it is. It's not that expensive, it's 1,000 yen. I don't think any changes to the prices have actually come into effect yet. It seems like something that's going to be planned for the future. So I think I heard like, numbers being thrown out like 3,000 yen for entry, which is £15. It was only £5 today, which is completely fine. It's still much more expensive than any other castle I've done. Usually they're not that expensive, they're like 400, 500 yen. But yeah, I guess this is worth it. It's kind of in a bit of a more rural area as well, so they need the money, especially when it's so intact, right? Like, you rarely ever see the surrounding architecture of the castle. You usually just see the main tower keep. That's it. So money for restoration is needed, and I don't feel bad about paying. I would pay the 3,000 if they asked for it, you know. It all goes to conservation and making sure places like this stay open. So Himeji Castle, then Kobe. I've been to Kobe once before, but I didn't really go to like the center, like the main stuff, like the harbour. I went to like Ninomaru Gardens and Ropeway, which was really cool. And damn, it's hot today. Maybe it's just because my body's struggling because of last night, but I feel hot, super hot. Super hot fire. Oh, I think you can go up to the top of it. I think I see someone at the top, which is pretty sick. The approach is also really cool. Like, not many castles have this much intact in terms of like the whole surrounding area. Look at this. What the? This is so cool. This is so cool. Oh, wow. That's just like pretty sick, if you ask me. And weird update that's not really relevant to the video. I started using my GoPro for Instagram stuff. You can see the city out there. because like Samsung videos that I take on my phone are fine in my camera roll, but as soon as I put them on Instagram they get really choppy. So what I'm doing is I'm recording on 5.3K 60 FPS on this, putting it in 16:9 and then just putting that on Instagram instead. I think I should have done a long time ago, but glad I'm doing it now because the videos come out much higher quality. But man, look at this. This is not just the coolest thing. I mean, like, wow. Watch your head. I hit my head on something earlier because these are really short. The proper ducks get underneath it. Seems like we're coming up to the main gate now. This is the exit. See how far that outer wall goes out, and there's still like structures around it. Sick. And if you come out there after, and you can actually get a good look at that deck. It's a bit foggy today, but that's not here for the view. I'm here for the castle. So let's enter the main keep. Might be a case of no recording inside, but definitely we'll be able to record on the top floor when we reach the viewpoint at the top. The penthouse, as you could say. Alright. So we're inside. It's a slipper joint, but these slippers are super loose. I always hate walking in these slippers. Prefer barefoot. So if they get annoying, I actually will just take them off. Because I ain't got time for that, boy. But this is cool. This interior is actually potentially my favourite of the castles I've done interior-wise. Matsumoto Joe had a really cool interior, but the stairs were so insanely steep. But that was kind of like a fun little thing, looking back on it. Surprised you can record in here. Usually you can't, but we might find some floors where you can't. So we'll just have to see how it goes. But this is cool. This is super cool. And yeah, my bad hangover and sleep deprivation is kind of gone to the back of my mind for now while I'm enjoying this surreal experience in a castle. And I've done lots of castles, but I think already so far this is special in a way. It's very different to the rest. Very, very different. It seems the most raw and the most just grand. Like, look at the interior. It's so large. Right. Anyway, you can see kind of the entrance there. Just look at that. Just that alone is super cool. Anyway, up the stairs we go. I have gone up floor after floor after floor. It just keeps on going. It just keeps on going. I don't think we've got a view of the back yet. That is quite nice. I think we must be nearing the top now. We must be. Oh, alright. I'll meet you guys up there. Up on the top floor, finally. I took the slippers off, I was like, don't want to do this anymore. Wow. Look at that. Oh my, it's just the way it just extends out. Whoa. What's that building over there? Do you guys see that in the distance? Like right in the middle of the frame. What is that? I don't know what that is. It looks like some other type of holy monument. And this way should head out to the city. Yeah. Very nice. Look at the ornament on the top there. Himeji. First time. First time in Himeji. The train station is literally just straight along that road. So as soon as you walk out of it, you can see the castle straight away. There's a shrine in the middle. And there's one more view over this side. And then we'll head down and escape the castle. Very cool. It's quite high up, you know. Very high up for a castle. They're usually not this high. Okay, I think it's time to start heading down. Okay. Made my way down. There was like some museum kind of parts with a bunch of history that you could see on the way down, which was really cool. And now we're back on that bit that I showed you guys earlier. And you can get that view out into the city. You might be able to get a good picture with the castle. I'm not too sure. It might be too close up. But wow, look at that. Get like a nice front-facing view of it. Whoa, that is cool. But it's even big because this is elevated, you know. So when you're all the way down there, you guys saw it earlier in the video. When you're all the way down there, it just looks so imposing. Like if you were an enemy coming to like raid this castle, you would be like, oh hell no. Like, what have I got myself into? It'd be a battle to the top. Look at that. Look at that, mate. Isn't that just spectacular? I just love how it extends out. You have that whole thing coming out over here. And even over here, right in front of me. And down there. You know, it's just like a huge, huge complex. And even then, it's still only a fraction of what it used to be. But that fraction is so impressive. Look at that. I don't know if you guys can even get the scale of it. Like, that by itself is humongous. And then especially when you're down there, just crazy, crazy. That's a view out into the train station just over there. Here's some motorbikes. But yeah. I'm not going to spend too much time in the city, I don't think. Probably just going to head straight off to Kobe and have a look at that. But yeah, Himeji Castle. I thought it'd be way busier. It's quite quiet. It's very quiet. I'm coming on a Thursday. So I thought it'd be, you know, somewhat busy, but I think just early Jan, for tourism at least, it's such a good place. It's a good time. If you're here for a year, if you're here for a long time, it's a good time to get like the really busy place out of the way because it's quite quiet. But I mean, you miss out on like autumn foliage, right? So it's up to you. Do you want to get like the nice pretty colours, which is already beautiful, or pretty colours with like masses of people? Imagine if you came here during like cherry blossom, you would not be able to move. Or come in the winter, where the shrubbery isn't as vibrant, but you can get everywhere quicker and there's a lot less hassle. It's up to you. I've done both, and I don't really mind that I'm not seeing red trees. I've already seen them. I'd love to see them again, but this is cool. Like having it quiet, where like there's people here, but like there's not many. There's not many at all. Anyway, I think I'm gonna get a picture with this and then head off to the exit. Alright guys, there it is behind me, back where we first came in. Get that amazing view of it from here. That is absolutely huge. I don't know if you can see like people walking, like they literally look like ants compared to it. Because up there, literally, remember, up kind of that portion there, when I was standing next to it, it was, you know, gargantuan, and that's at least, you know, double. Is double that. And I think we might even, I think we're still elevated. I think we still have to like snake down. Yeah, because look, you can see the tops of buildings there. So yeah, we're not even at the very bottom of it. So truly a massive castle, and I did some reading on the history of it. So it's built in the 1400s. It's also known as the White Heron Castle for its, you know, white walls, and it's the most visited castle in the whole of Japan, for good reason, as it has like, it's one of the very few that hasn't been like destroyed and rebuilt loads of times, and it's like withstood the test of time, like Matsumoto-jo, you know, and they definitely have a unique feeling to them. You can tell, like when you go to Osaka Castle, you can tell it's old, but it doesn't have that look about it. I don't know, there's something really unique about these ones, like Inuyama-jo, this one, Matsumoto-jo. They all had like very distinct vibes, and because I think they're all in like top five castles in the country. So I need to look at the rankings. I think I've done like the majority of all the top castles in the country now. That was like the final one that was on my list of like, yeah, I have to do it. There's one in Hiroshima, I believe, so I'll definitely be doing that. You know, I love my castles. I don't see helicopters here at all, very rarely. Anyway, I'm gonna head back to the station. Got a decently length journey back to Kobe, so probably meet you guys when we get there. You know, Kobe's got Chinatown and like a harbour and everything, so it should be cool. And I was planning to go there in the evening, so by the time I get there, sun should be setting or have set, because it's going to take like probably an hour to get there. So yeah, see you guys when we arrive in Kobe. Okay guys, as you can see, it is much darker now after that train ride, and oh, you can see it, the big Ferris wheel, and it's very, very dark, but that is the ocean right there. We're at the harbour town, and I don't know if you guys can even see me because it's so dark, but yeah, literally it's super quiet. Kind of reminds me of Yokohama, and just gonna be having a nice walk kind of around the port. That is beautiful, how the light is like reflecting off the ocean. Oh man, don't get me started. You guys know how I like my water. I love water, especially the visuals. Oh, look at that over there, that Oriental Hotel, all like the turquoisey blue lights on it. It's a very interesting shape. We've got this like tower ahead of me. I don't know what this is. Oh, smell of the ocean. It's been a while. It's been a while. Well, so after this, basically what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna walk around, enjoy the stroll, listen to some music, take in the sights, and then, whoa, there's like you can see the turquoisey thing over there. And then after that we're gonna go to Chinatown. And when we're in Chinatown, it should brighten up a bit, and you might be able to actually see my face. You've seen plenty of it, so I'm not too worried right now. But oh wow, this is cool. This is really cool. It really reminds me of Yokohama, and that's a good thing. Like, I really enjoyed Yokohama, and there's a tower there you can go up. I don't know if I will go up it. Maybe. We'll see how I'm feeling. I think it's 1,000 yen, and I don't know. Something's telling me that like I'm not too excited about doing an observation deck. But it would be cool. Like, I've done so many of them at this point. Whoa. This is sick. Like walking straight up to the whoa, this is actually really cool. Look at this. Go right to the edge, and you're able to see like a view of the city skyline, kind of. Really? Can you guys see this? It's like right at the edge. Like I can literally walk off into the ocean right now. Now look. Wow. Can you guys see me? You can kind of see me. But yeah, just gonna do a little walk around. I'll show you guys anything cool. Just take that in. Look at that. And then Chinatown should be... Whoa, look on the mountainside. You guys see that? One of those looks really phallic. I'm sure it's not meant to be. The kind of purpley one on the right. And the other person looks like a both look quite phallic. Whoa. That's so weird though. It's like up on the mountain. The mountain's lit up with lights. You must be able to get like see it kind of better from the tower, but wow. Just noticed that. And there's more of there, look. Orange one's up on there. I don't know what it's meant to be, but it's really cool. It's really, really cool. Oh, you can see the stars today. I don't know if you guys will pick it up on the camera. No, I don't think so, but stars are out. Bit foggy, but stars are out. That's why I'm surprised you can see them. Wow. Beautiful. All right, so we made it to the tower, and it's pretty big in person. Pretty big when you're like right at the bottom of it. I don't know if you guys can tell. I don't know if you guys can still see me. I think it's too dark. What about this way? Still a little bit dark. But so we've walked from there, that white thing next to the Ferris wheel, around to here. So that's been the little route, and it's been very scenic and very nice. And so I'm gonna check my maps. I think the Chinatown should be into the city, so that might be the next place we go, or I might continue the walk around. I'm not too sure yet. Whoa. Calm down. Right, I'll let you guys know what we're doing. Alright guys, decided to go straight to the Chinatown. It's about a 10-minute walk, wasn't far at all, and doesn't look anywhere as busy as the Yokohama one. The Yokohama one, I didn't even go on a weekend, and it was packed. Maybe I did go on a Saturday, I don't really remember, but very quiet in comparison. But I actually don't mind that. It just looks quite nice. I don't know how big this one is. I don't think I'll spend much time here. Probably just do a simple little walk through, kind of just see what's here. And then some of the food does smell good. But yeah, just have a little walk around. I always like the aesthetic of these Chinatowns. You know, London's got one, but not quite as good as these. Especially the Yokohama one. The Yokohama Chinatown is very good, like very visually appealing. It's got two big shrines or like temples there as well. They look very like different from Japanese Shinto or Buddhist ones, which is pretty sick, if you ask me. That was probably my favourite part of Chinatown in Yokohama, was those two shrines or temples. I don't know what to call them. But yeah, most of Chinatown is just like street food and whatnot, and I tend to stick away from street food unless I'm with friends. It's more like a social thing, like a date thing. You know, so they're usually quite expensive. Oh, look at that in the middle. That's pretty cool. Very different vibes like the rest of Japanese streets. You can tell you're in Chinatown when you are, because they always have these lanterns. leaves. These are snakes, right? Snakes. This one's like a dragon-looking creature. Rabbit. Chicken. Like a horse. Dogs. That looks like a bear. Do you have a monkey? Come on, please have a monkey somewhere. Let's have it. Is that one there? Might be. I'm year of the monkeys. Little monkey boy. That's a panda. Boar. Goat. Bull. What, ox? I don't know what that is, maybe a hare? Cool stuff though. Oh no, that's not a bear. That's a tiger, I think. It's a big, bulky tiger. It looks like a bear though inside, right? Definitely looks like a bear, but you can see the face on it. That's a tiger. That's a tiger face. Anyway, I did think it would be busier. Oh, you can see my face again. I thought it would be busier. But I'm not mad. I am exhausted. Like, I started the day off exhausted on the train here. I was like doing the head bob before. So it's always trains and buses. I get hit with the biggest sleep potion of all time, sleep spell. But then when I got here, I had a small coffee, so that's why I've perked up a little bit. But I can still feel that like I need to chill. I need to get back and chill. I didn't intend to be out this late. It's like, it's not that late. It's like 7:30. So by the time I get back, it's like 8:30 in Osaka. It's not bad. It's not late. It's not nowhere near as late as I was out last night. And I might stop by Okonomiyaki Baby, grab some food. Not okonomiyaki. I might just get like a smaller dish and a drink just to say hey. Cause I got to get those visits in while I can, and then head back. And I was intending to edit this evening, but I might just do that tomorrow. I haven't really got any plans for tomorrow, so yeah, it's just gonna be a chill one for the rest of the day or evening for me. Wait for this coffee to wear off, and when it does, I'm gonna collapse. But yeah, let's continue walking around this Chinatown, and then I reckon that'll probably be the end of the video after. So let's enjoy what we can. What? Spider-Man? Nah, bro, what's Spider-Man doing? Bro, what's he doing up there, bro? Get him down. Get him down. Spider-Man's bugging, bro. Yeah, it opened up into like a shopping street fusion of Chinatown. But I think I'm gonna get the train back. So we'll see where this goes. And I think I'm pretty close to the station, so don't think there'll be much left. Right, so cutting out, and station should literally just be out here on my left and then a right. But even these, I love these streets. But it's funny how normal this has got to me. Like this type of aesthetic is like everyday type thing. But when I really do think about it, even all this is still so cool. Because Asahi lanterns and the onions. Right, that's not. I'm not used to the onions. Don't get it wrong. I've not seen the onions before, but maybe I've walked past them and not seen it. But yeah, I'm not used to that. But what can I say? I do love Kansai, man. I do love Kansai. I like Kobe. I see why Kobe is like a nice place to live, because it has like a good variety of locations. It's a bit more European, and also has, you know, traditional Japanese streets and stuff. It's got a harbour, and it seems like a bit more, I want to say wealthy or like affluent, but I don't know. That's just from a visual standpoint. I'm saying like it looks like Yokohama. Yokohama looks like, yeah, this looks like an affluent place, you know. It looks more like a Canary Wharf or something. Here, not as big city like Yokohama, but it's got similar influences, which I think is because it's a port town and has that European Western influence on it. So yeah, just going into this station here, getting the train back to Namba, and then yeah, I'll probably like have a walk through Dotonbori, show face at a couple places, and then head back for a relatively early night. Got Hiroshima coming up very soon. That might be the next video. I don't really know what I'm going to be doing tomorrow, so I doubt I'll be recording unless something really interesting or I have an amazing idea and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to do this tomorrow. But I need to pack and everything and all that. So here's the station, here's me. Gonna end this video off today. Himeji Castle was just, that was amazing. I was kind of like delirious when I went, so kind of felt like I was dreaming it a little bit. But yeah, amazing. I see why it's like the top castle. But other than that, Kobe was really cool. I really enjoyed my walk around, and hope you guys enjoyed the video in general. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.